Hashtag Basilisk. Hashtag Razer Mask. Hashtag Basilisk V2. What a cool name. Seriously though, let's take a look at this, you guys. This is a 20,000 DPI optical sensor. That means it's going to track every single movement. And they give us this awesome cushioned cord here. So that's a pretty long cable and it looks very, very comfortable. How well does this fit in the hand? It seems like a fairly chunky piece of equipment, but when feeling the buttons, they're not too far to reach, and this thumb rest here is actually a phenomenal thumb rest. Here's our profile button. This is something we can easily manipulate our profiles we've set up. So this is awesome. We can just flip the mouse, hit that preset. This here is our resistance tensioner. This allows us to put more resistance on the scroll wheel or a little less if we really don't want that resistance whatsoever. This is going to allow for this optical sensor to change these two buttons up and down. These are presets that are set by the manufacturer, so you can get away with whatever you like. But one thing I really want to point out, you guys, is this hypershift function. The hypershift allows you to set and program different keys, so you can hit the shift real quick and now your left click becomes a different tactical movement. This is the hypershift by Razer. Phenomenal piece of equipment and phenomenal technology. So far, this mouse wins some serious style points for its sharp image. I mean, this thing is clean. Look at these pointy edges, the ergonomic thumb, and then the relaxing felt style cable that comes with it. I love the scroll. It's just clicky enough. It has some resistance, so it's not hard on the finger. All of the buttons are reasonable to reach, and it's all just topped on the cake with the 20,000 DPI sensor and the resistance buttons on the bottom. This is awesome. Love the Rgb Style, but we're gonna plug it in and test it out and make sure that this thing lives up to the hype and you're not just paying for the Razer name. So we have a couple things here. This is what allows you to change the profile of this mouse and remap your keys. So allowing these to be remapped and then having your onboard profiles here. When I click this profile button, it's gonna change it right here, this profile button. It's gonna change it throughout my menu to different profiles as I'm in game. But we can also do a lot of stuff. We can switch lighting, set up that Razer Hypershift, connect different devices, and keep that RGB the same. There's just a lot you can do. Create macros, change sensitivity here. We're on 800. We can keep going, right? We can change this and save it to what we want it to be. This is phenomenal. And this interface, to be honest with you, is pretty easy to use. I've seen some pretty crappy ones out there. But are you buying Razer for the name, or is it worth its salt? This 20,000 DPI Focus Plus mouse can track movement up to 650 inches per second. The list goes on. A replaceable multi-function paddle, Razer Synapse 3, rated for 70 million clicks, and much, much more. Do I think this is gonna work well in game? I haven't necessarily tried it for that long, but just based off the preliminary tests that I've done, I think this is gonna be a much better mouse than my Corsair Harpoon. I think the ergonomics of this device were well thought out, and they must have used many, many, many different test subjects to get this done right. At $70, I would very much buy this again. There's a lot of added features. It has mappable buttons that I can change, 11 different buttons that I can use the shift key and get 22 on. If I want to take my gaming to the next level, hands down, this is going to be great. And for any of you creators out there, the DPI sensor is so accurate, it's very smooth to move around. I would say the extra $20 to $30 for this versus a basic mouse, I would absolutely do it again. 8.5 out of 10 for me, because I haven't had the full opportunity to test this. I know there's going to be some drawbacks. I don't really like this cable. I can tell that this back button is not going to get used. It's in a very awkward placement. Like I said, I can reach these top buttons, I can reach the front button really well, but getting to this back button, it's a little funky. The last thing I'll note is this optical up and down. It didn't seem like it actually did anything when I clicked these buttons. I wish it was a little more tactile. Well, thanks guys for watching this video. I know it wasn't very long. I know it wasn't very informative. I wanted to unbox this, show you guys what this mouse is. I don't want to go over all the boring details. We can compare 20,000 to 16,000 DPI another time. We can compare the profiles and dive deep and figure out what exactly what we can do on something different. I don't think that's really what you're looking for when you buy a brand new mouse. I think you're looking for something that's practical. The ergonomics are good. And when you click on my video, you're trying to find more information. What does this look like? How does it feel in the hand? Is the RGB cool? Is it cheap plastic? And I think I've knocked all of those off the list for you. Go buy it. All right, now subscribe and definitely share this with your friends. Thanks everybody who has so far. We just hit 800 subscribers and we should hit 1,000 by the end of the month. So hopefully we can do something fun with that. And as always, you guys, I will catch you in the next video.